Hi, I'm Cheryl Woods, Creative Director for CWS Studios. I'm here today to present our creative campaign for your company, Progressive Health Solutions, or PHS as I will refer to them for the remainder of the presentation. I want to start off by just recapping the purpose of the project. Progressive Health Solutions is a newly formed division of your medical practice, Narberth Family Medicine. You are a local medical practice with a really great reputation on the local and regional level. Now, your goal is to create a division highlighting your alternative services and products and taking that to a national and then an international level. We're going to do this on a threefold basis. First, we're going to establish a website for your brand. Second, we're going to create instructional videos and podcasts that will be embedded into the site as well as downloadable for your target customers. Third, we're going to create a print campaign on a local level to kick off the creation of the PHS brand. To get it to a national and international level, we are going to associate the PHS brand with the Eileen Bowler Foundation for Alternative Medicine, or EBFAM. EBFAM is a London-based charity and teaching hospital. In fact, it's the only teaching hospital of its kind for alternative medicine. The foundation also provides free services for needy children around the world. The first part of the campaign that we came up with was the mood board. We wanted to establish a color palette, imagery, fonts, logo types, and keywords that we would want associated with your brand. As you can see, the color palette is brightly hued and of rich jewel tones, not typically found in healthcare marketing. This will make the PHS brand stand out from the crowd of typical medical marketing campaigns. We also selected textures, very organic, curvilinear textures, to build off of the logo types and the fonts that we're going to use on the website. The images are going to be fresh and vivid. This is used to reflect how a person feels when they're at their optimum health. When people are feeling great, everything around them looks sparkly and everything looks fresh, and that's going to be evoked through the images. The keywords we came up with were ones of vitality, energy, symbiotic, strength, proactive, knowledge, authority, and abundance. The logo type is going to be a mixture of masculine and feminine. This is going to pick up on the yin and the yang of one of your key services, acupuncture. The PHS letters will be in Zapfino, a very feminine curvilinear type to pick up off the textures of the imagery. And the Progressive Health Solutions spelled out will be in Deco Light, which will reflect the masculine side. The first sketches we developed were for the website, since the website is going to be the core of launching the PHS brand. It will feature the logo type at the bottom, and then lines branching off to all the services, as well as to the blog, the About Us, and the Contact. And then here will be a link to the podcast and a call to action to email or to contact the company. We also developed an overall site map that, again, will show that there will be no dead ends. Every page will link to another service or to a call to action or to the product pages. We also developed sketches for preliminary landing pages for each of the services. The first one we chose was for chelation therapy. As you'll see here, there will be a link to the podcast, the top 10 benefits of the service, photos of patients who've had the service, giving a more personal look to the brand, and then links to other portions of the site. Next, we developed a storyboard for the instructional videos. Again, we chose the chelation therapy. Each video will start off with the history of the service in a very funky alternative graphics and something new and fresh again to the marketing of medical practice. We will then segue into yourself, Dr. Lippanen, introducing yourself, giving a personal face to the brand of PHS. You'll explain the service again, and then we will cut to an actual patient receiving the service. Each podcast will end with you coming in again and inviting the customer to come in for treatment. We decided to start off the PHS brand on a local level. We're going to do this through a print ad campaign. We researched several publications in your area and concluded that Philadelphia Style magazine would be the best publication to start off with. Philadelphia Style appeals to the upper income female target audience. They are at the core of your customers. The target audience skews 70% female, 30% male. Females are traditionally known to make all the decisions when it comes to a family's healthcare concerns, even down to making the appointments for the entire family. We came up with several sketches. We first started off with the logo type, several images representing the services, and a tagline helping you create a healthier life. After focus research, we concluded that it did not show enough about the practice. People were confused, and there was also no call to action. After several different revisions, we've come up with this version. It features the refined design of the PHS logo. This is where we switched over to Zapfino to give a more elegant, dramatic look to the logo type. And again, we have the deco light with the spelling out of the name. However, we added some darkening of certain letters to make it really pop. The overall ad reflects the look of the website, so when the customer goes to visit the website, it's going to be very familiar to them. Again, we have the curvilinear lines picking up off the logo and branching off into your different services. It also leads the eye around to the tagline. And we've revised the tagline to say, helping families like yours create a healthier life. This will then lead to not one but two call to actions. One to call the office, or two to visit the website. In the background, we've created texture with the images of two faces looking at each other, which also, again, lends a human element to the ad. So let's recap everything we talked about today. We have our print ad campaign that's going to pick up on your local and regional reputation, and that will launch first. This ad can eventually be run in national publications down the road. Second, we have the website, which will focus on the national as well as international level. And third, we have the affiliation with EBFAM in London to establish the international basis of the PHS brand. I believe the campaign we've created for you is unique, comprehensive, and strong. It will create a name for the PHS brand, take you to new levels of success, and fill a need for cutting-edge healthcare that your target audience is seeking. In front of you, each of you will find a packet of printed materials that we presented today. Please take it with you and review it at your leisure. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call me. I'd also like to get back together next week to get your final thoughts and determine when we can kick off the campaign. Thank you for your time today.